Hi friends, this is Krishna. Today we are going to discuss about thermal imaging camera and the impact on our day-to-day life. First of all, we'll discuss about thermal image. What is thermal image? Thermal image, or also called as thermograms, are actually visual displays of the amount of infrared energy emitted, transmitted, or reflected by an object. Thermal imaging camera. A thermal imaging camera is also called as a thermographic or also infrared camera. Is a device that forms an image using infrared radiations. A thermal imaging camera is capable of performing algorithms to interpret the data like which we obtained before from the thermal images. The data transmitted, emitted by infrared by an object, and builds an image. Okay, here are some examples of the thermal imaging cameras. Some sample features. The first one is the latest one developed by the Flirt Systems, which is FR165. It is a multi-purpose thermal imaging camera. And the second one is a thermal imaging camera used specially for hunting the animals. Okay, let us discuss about the history of thermal imaging cameras. In 1929, Hungarian physicist Kálmán Tihanyi invented the infrared sensitive night vision electronic television camera for anti-aircraft defense in Britain. And then later, the first conventional thermographic cameras began with the development of the first infrared line scanner. This was created by the US military and Texas Instrument in 1947, and it usually takes like an hour for producing single image, like a lot of time to produce a lot bunch of images. And then later, Towards the end of 1990s, the use of infrared was moving towards civil use. There was a dramatic lowering of the cost for uncooled arrays, which along with the large increase in developments led to a dual-way market between civil and military. It means that they are used in both civil purpose, like the everyday purpose, day-to-day life, and also the military use. These uses includes like environment control, hunting, fire engineering, medical functional diagnostics, also collision avoid systems. Some of them are used in vehicles also in our personal cars. How the movie imaging camera works. White is hot, black is cold, and red is really hot. A bit confused? Just go ahead with the explanation. We will know how uh, it works. Although the statement is true, it is a bit misleading. More accurate statement would be white objects are hotter than other surroundings, surrounding it, while black objects are colder than others surrounding it, with emphasis placed on word hotter. So, if, let us suppose a person in an ambient room. He will appear white even though they are not hot to touch. They are usually the hottest surface directed by the camera and therefore illustrated on the display with the brightest white coloring. So the image which was captured by the thermal imaging camera, in that image, white means the color white means a hot, black means cold, and red is really hot, like very high temperature. Usually, images from infrared cameras tends to have single color channel because the cameras generally use image sensor that does not distinguish different wavelengths of infrared radiation. Color image sensors require a complex construction to differentiate wavelengths, and the color has less meaning outside the normal visible spectrum because the differing wavelengths do not map uniformly into the system of color vision used by humans. For using temperature measurement, the brightest and the warmest parts of the image are customarily colored white, immediate temperatures, reds and yellows, and the dimmest and the coolest parts are colored black. Now we are going to discuss about few applications of thermal imaging cameras. The first one is thermal imaging camera in fire engineering. For fire engineering, the fire rescue team. Sight is one of the most precious commodities for firefighters. When fighting a fire, smoke can quickly rob them, and they can't even see what's happening inside. Is there anyone inside or something? Thermal imaging cameras they have been introduced in the fire service market, allowing firefighters to virtually see through smoke. By rendering infrared radiation as visible light, such cameras allow firefighters to see areas of heat through smoke, darkness, or heat permeable barriers. Thermal imaging cameras pick up body heat and they are normally used in cases where people are trapped where rescuers cannot find them. Here are some sample images of thermal imaging cameras in fire engineering. The first one you can see firefighters using thermal imaging camera to find people in a fire. The second is in a sample uh, image obtained from a thermal imaging camera uh, through smoke. So when the building is completely occupied by the smoke, we can't see who is there anyone inside injured. So if you use a thermal imaging camera, that is the image obtained. Not only in fine engineering, thermal imaging cameras are used in health, the medical field. They have been used for years in medical and veterinary field for exposing and treating symptoms. Thermal imaging cameras can be linked to health for measuring body temperatures and detecting virus. We know the deadly virus Ebola, which recently spread from Africa. So we are to prevent, like to find out who was affected by that virus. A lot of airports are employing demographic cameras to detect the fatal illness in security screening. Early stages of breast cancer can be detected due to the precancerous tissue in the breast having a higher vascular activity than the healthy breast tissue. In the case of breast cancer, early detection can save your life. As the nanotechnology is influencing all the electronic equipments, thermal imaging cameras also become smaller, lighter, and less expensive, which makes them more accessible to emergency service organizations. The first lepton sensor is an OEM module that is the first IR thermal microbolometer that is near the size of a small camera made to fit into a smartphone or a tablet. Here's the sample image. You can see in the same slide, which is a small thermal imaging camera at which can be inserted to your iPhone as a slide-on attachment. It's just like a case. Whenever you want, you can insert it, and whenever you don't, you can just remove it and use your phone as usual. Some more applications of the thermal imaging cameras, like medical imaging, the scannings and all those. They also use the thermal imaging cameras. Surveillance and security, law enforcement and defense. Even the police, they use the thermal imaging cameras to find the thieves who are hiding behind the bushes or some other places. And veterinary thermal imaging, and also some research purposes, chemical imaging by military and police. In conclusion, thermal imaging cameras are now used in day-to-day life for home security, fire engineering, medical field, chemical laboratories, and a lot more. You can use them by adding it to your cars while not driving in the night. You may not be able to see few things which are on the roads. So you can use the thermal imaging cameras in your vehicles too. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Make your comments below. Have a happy holidays. Enjoy. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Bye bye.